Hi everyone and welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be doing a guinea pig introduction of Rem. So if you remember from my last video, Ryuk's brother was called Rem. So Rem is also a male. He is, I assume, around 2 years old as well as Ryuk. I did adopt them when they were already bonded together. So I think they're going to be the same age. I mean, they're clearly not from the same mother. They're definitely not biological brothers. But I mean, you know, it doesn't really matter, does it? So I forgot to give a bit of a backstory about their reason for being up for adoption in my last video. So today I'll talk a bit about that as well. So when I went to adopt them, we found out that apparently the lady that had them before me found them really difficult to handle, couldn't pick them up, and I think she probably had some issues with looking after Rem with his long hair and having to groom him, because I'm going to tell you now, Rem does not like being groomed. He is a pain in the bum. If you get that brush on him, he will get very angry. So for me personally, I've actually resorted to cutting his hair, keeping it quite short for him, which means he doesn't have the pain of getting his hair brushed and I don't have to put him through getting his hair brushed. So yeah, sorry. Anyway, so I think that was the primary reason for them being up for adoption, which I think is really sad because it's not exactly like it takes much time to give him extra groom. And in terms of handling, I mean, all guinea pigs are quite difficult to handle at the start. You know, they're naturally terrified creatures. They're just, you know, they're prey creatures, so they're bound to be quite scared at first, at least. But after some time, once they get used to you, you know, hand feeding them, picking them up's not too hard. I mean, Rem still does run away from me depending on the time, but that's natural. I mean, you wouldn't want a big person coming in, and to be honest, I can't blame Rem because most times when I pick him up, he's either going for a bath, which I'm going to do another video on bathing guinea pigs, when you should and shouldn't, or when he's going for a haircut or a nail trim, so he's not a big fan of getting picked up, which I can't blame him. Whereas Ryuk obviously is a lot more calm when he's picked up because, you know, he doesn't have to have all these things done. I mean, he has the nail trims and stuff, but he's quite a clean pig. He doesn't need much grooming at all. So, Rem is a long-haired guinea pig, clearly. I believe he's either a Peruvian or a Shiba, I'm not sure. I've been trying to figure it out for years now, but he's, you know, either way, he's not a pedigree. He might have mixes of other things in there, I'm not sure. I mean, I don't really mind, you know, he's gorgeous anyway. So as you can see, Rem's got a cream bit on his nose, and the rest of him is pretty much white. I really like his little cream nose, I think it's very cute. I just love cream guinea pigs in general, actually. I just love that colour on them. So, Rem's personality, he's a little bit grumpy, I'm not gonna lie, he's one of my grumpier pigs. If he gets annoyed on you, like if you're holding him and he starts getting annoyed, he will give you a little nip to tell you, oi, put me down, I want to go back to bed. It's not hard, it's just a tiny little pinch, but he's like, come on, I'm not having this anymore. So I can't blame him for being grumpy, to be honest, but he's a very good in comparison to some of the guinea pigs I've seen online as well. In terms of grooming, when I'm grooming him, he does get quite unhappy. He hates anywhere near his bum being touched, especially down his little legs. He gets these tiny little flicks of hair on his legs, which I have to try and trim because they get quite matted, and he starts kicking me, and then he'll start like flicking himself around. Then eventually he'll start kind of, not biting me, but kind of tapping me with his teeth, like, oi, I'm going to bite you in a minute if you keep doing this, you're really annoying me. So he does give a lot of warning, which is nice. I mean, you never want to be attacked, obviously, but he's good in that way. I can't blame him for being a bit annoyed. So Rem weighs about 1,250 grams, so he's a decent weight. I mean, you can tell straight away from picking him up that he's lighter than Ryuk. Ryuk is very solid all over, whereas Rem's got a bit of a waist, so you can he's a bit skinnier. Rem's favourite foods are pretty much the same as Ryuk. His favourite stuff's grass and dandelions. When it comes to veggies, both of them would really... I mean, they both have bits of each. So they'll have like a little bit of cucumber, a little bit of corn, a little bit of carrot. They'll just have little bits of stuff, and they're not a big fan of loads of it. So they'll have like a little bit of broccoli each. That'll do them. They don't want any more than that. Which, you know, I mean, it's up to them what they eat, really, isn't it? But yeah, they don't gorge on veggies. It's always the grass and the dandelions, and obviously the hay and normal food. They will eat that for days. But other veggies, I mean, they do like fruit as well. So sometimes they'll have a bit of grape, a little bit of melon. Not too often, because obviously they're very sugary and watery. But they do enjoy having that now and again. Rem's favourite spot to be tickled, well, stroked, petted. He loves chin tickles. And I love them too, because to be honest, they are the softest part of him. It's so nice to just stroke his little chin. He puts his head in the air. I love that. It's very cute. So yeah, I hope everyone's had fun in learning about Rem. And I hope to see you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.
For some reason, she's just kind of referencing to like a man, and there's just some area of contention, and it just kind of keeps coming through. And by contention, I usually mean like something kind of negative, but it's a very unique situation where a man would kind of have an influence on your mother's sister in some capacity, and it just feels like it's been added to her.